Next question, and it reads in the question sentence, which of the following could be x? Okay, sounds good. So we want to know a possible value of x, and the information that we see that we're given is that we have 6 numbers, 10, 18, 22, 25, 31, and x have a median of 22.5, 22.5. So which of the following could be that missing 6th value? Okay, sounds good. So I'll go ahead and just draw out 6 individuals here. So we have 2, then 4, and then 6. Perfect. And I'll just spread those commas out. And then we saw that our median is 22.5. Okay, so with that, everybody, when we're taking a look at this, and our median is said to be 22.5, where am I writing 22.5, everybody? Which spot? Is it going to be in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth? Which one, in which of these spaces are we supposed to write the 22.5? Which one? I see some folks saying the third, some saying the fourth. All right, so answer this question for me, everybody. The median is the number that appears in the what? What's that M word that we're going to add there? The median is the number that appears in the middle. That's right. So think about how that's going to be calculated with 6 numbers, an even number of numbers, everybody. It's an even number of numbers. If this was an odd number like 3, it would be in the middle right there. If it was an odd number like 5, again, it would be in the middle. But we don't have 3 or 5 or 7. We have 6, an even amount. And what we need to understand before we continue is that, hey, the way that we get to this number is going to be by taking the 2 numbers in the middle, right over here and right over there, and we find the average. That's how we would technically get there if we knew what all 6 numbers were. So before I continue, yes or no, does that make sense? Again, if we knew all 6 of these numbers, to find the median, we would take the middle 2 and find the mean. Add them up, divide by 2, and that's how we would technically get here. Great. So if you understand that that's how we get here, watch what we can do now. Let's go ahead and place these numbers where we can. We have 10, 18, 22, 25, and 31. So I'll go ahead and throw these around. Let's go ahead and just say we have 10, 18, 22, 25, 31, and then let's say we have X. So everybody, the way things are right here as is, you tell me, if we had 22 and 25 in the middle, so like let's assume that X was like something like 31 or bigger, so it's all the way over here. Everybody, if we were to do this and find the average, is 22.5 right in the middle of 22 and 25? Is 22.5 right there in the middle between these two? No, it's not. It's not. The number that's directly in the middle would be what? 23.5, not 22.5. So this doesn't work. This does not work. Everybody, can we confirm that? Like, let's actually just show the math and just be very clear. Let's pretend that these are the 2 numbers in the middle. 22 plus 25, that's going to be 47. And then when we divide 47 by 2, just check this out. 2 into 47, 2 goes into 4 twice. And then 2 into 7, that'll be 3. So we'll subtract the 6, get 1 left over, drop to 0. That's 5 because 2 goes into 10 5 times. Everybody, that's 23.5, not 22.5. So everybody, can we agree that the way that this is set up does not work? Can we agree with that? 25 cannot be the 4th number on this list. Can we agree on that? Perfect. So what that means, my party people, is that this 25 and 31, let's move them over one slot. We actually have to figure out what number belongs here that will create the mean or the average between these two, 22 and a half. Everybody, what's the only number that could fit in there? If we're trying to get 22 and a half to be the middle point, we go down by half to get 22. We would go up by half to get what? 23. Exactly. 23. Because think about it. What's directly between 22 and 23? 22 and a half. Right there. So 23 is the only value that would actually work to get that median that we were given. This is about following the rules and the conditions that we're given, finding what number we can plug in to achieve that. We could not have anything under 22 because that would then push this 22 over here. And we know that if we're calculating the average between 22 and a number smaller than it, the mean would never go up to 22 and a half. That's impossible. That's mathematically illegal. That would not work at all. So it couldn't be smaller or equal to 22. It would have to be bigger than 22, and it would have to be just bigger than it to be 23. It couldn't be super, it's super greater. It would have to be right there. And that's the only value that works. All right, we have another problem to tackle. And in this problem, we're going to begin, per usual, by reading that question sentence first. What is the height? Booyah, right there. So I automatically know that I'm dealing with perhaps a shape, maybe. It says, what is the height? And then I noticed the word area, and I noticed the word triangular. So for sure, we're absolutely dealing with a shape. More specifically, we're dealing with a triangle. So because I see the word area, because I see triangle, I'm going to immediately write my formula down because it's very likely that this will be used here. So we have the area for a triangle equals the base times the height over 2. So base times height. And again, for triangles, we divide by 2. So from here, knowing that we're trying to find the height, I'm going to highlight that right over here. And I'm going to move forward to, again, making sure I plug the right values into the right places. This is where your confidence comes in. It's not about memorizing formulas. It's about using them properly. So when we check out the information that we have, we see that it says we have a base of 20 feet. So that's right over here. And then we see we have an area of 90 square feet. That's going to belong right there. So plug the right values into the right places and then let the math show itself. We have over here 90 square feet equals the base was 20. The height, we don't know it yet. And we have 2 here in the denominator. I also noticed before I even try to overcomplicate this, that 20 is divisible by 2. Help me out, everybody. 20 divided by 2, that's a very nice, clean, and simple 10. So with that, we have 90 equals 10 times h. And all we have to do at the end here is get rid of that 10. To get rid of the 10, all we're going to have to do is do the opposite of multiplying by 10, which is divide by 10 on both sides. Once we do that, cancels out on the right, and we have h equals 9, because 90 divided by 10 gives us 9. So that will be 9 feet as our final answer. The correct answer here, again, answer choice C.